Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Tintle and I am the owner and designer behind the Creative Siren. I'm super excited to be back this week with another polymer clay tutorial, but we're changing it up. Just because it's the week of Christmas, I know everyone's busy. I thought I'd do something a little simple, but a lot of fun. So this week, we are going to be making poinsettia ornaments. These are so much fun to make. I had a blast making these, so I hope that you guys will enjoy them too. They look so pretty on your Christmas tree. You can decorate them to look any which way. I mean, here I added the bedazzling in the middle. I did a little bit of it here, and then like the chrome flakes here. So much fun. Definitely something that any beginner with polymer clay can do. You can even have a family night and bring your children in to make some fun crafts with them. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. Okay, let's go over everything you'll be needing for today's tutorial. First, you'll need a piece of ribbon anywhere between 6 to 12 inches long, some liquid Sculpey. I picked mine in gold, but they do have it in clear, or you can use Bake and Bond. Next, you'll need a tin foil bowl. Make sure that the edges are raised up, as this is going to cradle your poinsettia when baking. Then you'll need the polymer clay of your choosing. I picked this really pretty red, and then I used translucent, both of which are Premo Sculpey, just because Premo tends to be a little bit more flexible and I didn't want the ends of our poinsettia to break. I'll also be painting my leaves later, which is why I have the translucent, because they didn't have green in the store. You'll need strips of tin foil, and that'll be placed between your petals to prop them up a little bit. Then you'll need a needle tool, but this is completely optional. If you don't have one, that's okay. If you don't have a needle tool, you can just use your silicone serrated tip, which will work just fine. You can also use a straight edge silicone tip. You'll also need some of these little eye hooks. You can find them at the jewelry section of your craft store. I will also be linking them in the description below. And these little silver rings so that we can run our ribbon through. A hobby knife and a polymer clay roller that is made of acrylic plastic, and whatever paint of your choosing if you are planning to paint like I am with my leaves. You'll need some wire cutters, some pliers, and finally the pattern that I have supplied in my Facebook group. If you're not in my group, feel free to join. I will link that in the description below. So the first thing you're going to want to do is roll out whatever clay you are planning to use for your poinsettia petals. And make sure you use the number 1 petals. These are the largest petals here. And we're just going to lay them flat on our polymer clay and cut them out with our hobby knife. You'll do this about 5 times for each size petal. So altogether we'll have a total of 20 petals. Once you've cut out all of your petals, you're going to want to move your petals aside and take this opportunity to clean your workspace and your hands. If you're using the same colored clay as I am, which is the Sculpey Premo, it'll kind of dye your hands a tint of red, but a little bit of rubbing alcohol will take it right off. Our next step is to just start cutting out your leaves in the same fashion that we did the petals. You'll want roughly 5 leaves and then 1 extra that is the same size and shape of one of your larger petals, as this will hold the eye hook and the weight of your ornament. Grab your 2 ornaments that are the exact same shape and size and your eye hook. At this point, you're going to want to bend your eye hook in an L position, as putting it straight like this will cause the eye hook to slip out after baking. And we want to make sure that, it stays securely in there. So just bend it in an L-shaped manner. And then any excess on that tail end, you'll just cut off using your wire clippers. At this point, I like to take my liquid Sculpey and just brush a little bit on there so that when I put the two halves together and then they bake in the oven later, they will bake together and form kind of one big piece. Then just smooth out the edges, that way they're just not super noticeable. So almost like an eye hook sandwich. Now that our leaf is finished, we're gonna move on to the veining part. Grab a needle tool or your serrated silicone tip tool, and we're just gonna add those details, those deep veins that we normally see in a poinsettia leaf. Go ahead and do this to all of your poinsettia leaves at this point. Once your leaves are finished, we're going to start arranging them in our little tin foil plate. We're going to arrange them in a star-shaped configuration, and let's start with your biggest leaf, the one that has the eye hook. You'll want to lay them in a position that gives them a natural overall look. While you're laying down your leaves, add a little bit of liquid Sculpey or Bake and Bond just to adjoin the leaves, that way they bake together. Once our leaves are done, and before we start putting down our petals, we're going to want to put down our tin foil strips, and this is just to elevate the petals to give them more of a 3D popped out look. And now we just repeat the process all over again. We vein our petals, starting with our largest size first. We lay them all down in a star-shaped fashion, and once you have the biggest ones laid down, you'll add another layer of tin foil and move on to your second largest, and so forth, until you finally have the overall look that you're going for in your poinsettia. At this point, you can go ahead and bake it, and make sure you follow the instructions that are on your packaging. So now that our ornament is finished baking, it's time to remove the foil. You want to be really gentle at this point so you don't break off the points of your poinsettia. So just very gently pinch and pull that foil out from between each one of those layers. If you're having any trouble, this is a good point to grab your needle tool or a pair of tweezers, something small that you can grab that foil and just, yank it out. After you've pulled all of the foil out from your ornament, now we're going to paint. Since I didn't have green clay, I just decided to paint this part a really pretty green that I already had on hand. Once your paint is dry, it's time to start stringing up our ornament so we can hang it on the tree. So go ahead and grab your silver ring, and we're just gonna loop it right through our eye hook and take our needle nose pliers and close up that gap. Make sure that you close it really tight so that your ribbon doesn't fall through. Now just grab your ribbon and loop it right through that silver ring. And then just tie a simple little knot at the end. And there you go. Your ornament is ready to look fabulous on your tree. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this second tutorial, and I really hope that you enjoyed making these poinsettias just as much as I did. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you loved this video, be sure to click here to see our last video. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another tutorial. See you later. Bye!